Guys, the game is about to start. Welcome to a live watch along with myself, KBD, and Salana. That at some point he's going to get here. He told me he's actually on his way home. So I'm just waiting for him to get home so that way I can send him over the invite. Right now, I'm actually watching. They're putting up the starting lineup for CF Monterrey. We already kind of know what the starting lineup looks for Inter Miami. The game's about to start right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put up the starting lineup real quick. I ended up downloading it, and I'm probably going to go ahead and put it up now. Let's see here. And look at Messi. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, man, these guys are shitting their pants, right? These guys are definitely shitting their pants. Even the refs are shitting their pants. Oh, what a day. What a day to be alive, huh, guys? I'm going to be looking this way to my right because I have the laptop over there, at least for the first half. For the first half, I'm going to go ahead and watch it from my laptop over here. What's going on, Dennis? And everybody, thank you guys so much for hanging tight and hanging out with us for this live watch along. Much appreciated. Are we winning or what? I mean, what kind of question is that, Udiya Kumar? Where's Danny? Which Danny are you talking about, El Hakim? I mean, we got two Dannys, right? Solana is supposed to be coming. And one world, one goal. Exciting soccer day for sure, Chris. Yes, much love, Italia. Thank you so much. And it is going to be a great evening by City Lucas. Oof. Comments are coming in hot. I do see someone in the backstage that I can go ahead and bring on here. And that person is none other than Black Screen. Welcome, Black Screen. How are you?
What's going on, man?
And the game just started.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you watching it on your iPad, on your?
No, I just wanted to say what's up to the people because I know they had been asking for a watch along for a while. So I just wanted to say what's up to everybody. We finally got it going. Chris has been wanting to do this forever. Chris is obviously a lot more animated than I am. So he's gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna try to join you at halftime. I got to get something done right now, so I'm gonna be doing multitasking while watching the game, getting something done, and then I'm gonna join you guys again at halftime. And for the second half, is the plan for me. But I did want to say what's up to the chat. Thank you guys for joining. Sorry I can't be here the first half, but I will be in and out watching, multitasking, and seeing how it's going. But before I go, I see it's about a minute in. Did you have any predictions now that we're actually in it? Well, I was unhappy with the 5 in the back.
Well, no, I was definitely not happy with 5 in the back.
By the way, I got the cafecito going because we're going to have a late night tonight.
Nice. Yes. I actually was going to make some, but then it was running a little too close, and I decided, fuck it, let me just get on here. And
real quick, 2-0. That's why I'm rocking this today.
Nice.
If you know, you know.
Yes. Guys, if you know, you know. And Joe Kerr knows. That's why he mentioned it. Clean sheet calendar. Is that what we're doing? Oh, we're already pushing it. Look at that. Alba's got the ball. Yeah. Oh, we just lost it.
And we're pressing high too. We're pressing high. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The 5 in the back scares me for sure. I thought that they were going to be a very aggressive offensively.
Well, we got the ball back. Look at this.
So I wasn't sure how that would work.
Gomez passing it out over to Wagon, it looks like.
All right.
Oh, setup. That was a terrible pass. Oh, baby. Here we go.
But this is the issue right here. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the issue. Look, where's our defense back there? We got nobody back there. That's going to be the biggest issue here.
One world, one goal loves that Cafecito cup.
Yeah, I mean, it's my wife. We got to get a better Herons one, right? Cafecito con los Herons.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? I'll buy a whole pack of that. A 6-pack.
I'm hoping for a 2-0 just because of the whole USA-Mexico thing. But I do think it's going to end up 2-1 in extra time. But I hope that we score early, right? I'd feel a lot better if we score early, right? Take a little bit of pressure off for us, put some pressure on them. But But yeah, like I said, I just want to drop on, say what's up to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, I unfortunately can't stay for the first half, but I will be back. I'll be back at halftime, and Chris will hold it down. Chris is animated enough to hold this down. If anybody could do it, it's Chris. And I know you're gonna have some guests on, so
Yeah, we're gonna have some people on here for sure. And look, Dennis Lopez is saying we were right all along. Gomez stinks. So that's the best.
My God.
The best thing to hear right before you get off, Danny. Now you can get out.
All right. All right, guys. I'm heading out, and I'll be back. So I'll catch you guys in the second half.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on, and we're gonna get this done, guys. We're gonna get this done. Oh, baby, we just got a setup. Oh, and Rayados ended up getting that out of here. And I mean, I love the fact that we're really pushing the pace, guys. Like, we're really putting a lot of pressure. But there we go. There goes the counter set up in the middle. And I don't know if I should be doing play-by-play if I'm going to get sued by Lionel Messi or anybody. Oh, here we go with the setup. Get that out of here. Get it out. What are we doing? It's too crazy in there. And okay, things are calm. We got Aviles. He has the ball now. What are you doing? My guy? Okay, Wegan, he's got it. There's just too much going on in that corner, guys. Get out. What are we doing? Okay, it looks like there was a penalty or something. I don't have the volume on because I don't want to get sued. So there's that. Don't want to get sued. In the meantime, in between time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put up, a patch of grass, bro. Look at that. How terrible is that? You guys got a fucking mountain in the back of your stadium, and you got a guy out there fixing the fucking grass? Look at this guy. He's putting like Jesus juice on it to keep it on the field. What? Okay. So before I got distracted by the gardener of the Rayados, I was going to put the starting 11, which I still am. So we're trying to get out of our defensive end. We're playing around too much. It's a little too close. They're starting to press. What are we doing? Jordi Alba's got the ball. Okay, there goes the bounce. Boom. They got the ball back. I mean, this is going to be a recipe for disaster because Messi's not coming down to play defense. Okay, all right. We got some defense going on. We got the ball back. Here goes the counter. Who's that? Here's the starting lineup, by the way, guys, just in case you guys are looking at the screen. Here we go. We got the attack. I think that is Alba. Sets it back up for, what was it? Gomez? But he lost it. Rayados on the counter. Oh, man. What a through ball. And you better get there. Yes. Good defense by Freire. Nice. Pick that up. You guys are probably maybe a couple seconds ahead of me. But just so you guys see here on the screen, I went ahead and I put the starting lineup. Okay. I imagine that you guys were just as thrilled as we were to see basically a back five again. Yeah, and Dennis, you're absolutely right. They can't afford grass. They can afford to maintain the mountain, but they can't afford to maintain the damn grass. And Yuda Yakumar is mentioning, got the ball. Yeah, man. And that was a really good counter, Juan, for sure. So we got ourselves a little bit of a calendar wall. He's trying to set his wall up there. They called a foul. And I agree with you, Yuda Yakumar. It's not really a foul. Or at least it doesn't look like one. Or at least I just don't care for it to be one. All right. Ball's out of here. Nice. I don't know what the hell is happening with my computer, but my computer just decided to bring up a whole damn menu. So, good block. Look at that. Insta replay. Oof. And that was quick. That was quick right there. Quick reflexes. Very good, guys. So again, we have the starting lineup. One of the worst things to see is the starting back five. And Wagon and Alba fill out the left back and right back. Allen, Freire, and Aviles as the center backs. Oh, nice setup by Gressel. Too much, but I like the idea. Goalie, you could sleep on that ball if you want. Gomez, Busquets, and Gressel filling out the midfield with Suarez and Lionel Messi up at the top. So that's good stuff right there. Rayado's trying to get us with our pants down, but that didn't work. We have Toto Aviles with the ball. What are you doing? You're playing around too much. You see, you're trying to get cute. Ooh, nice move by Wagon, but we lost the ball. Nice job, buddy. Nice job. Oh, the ball's thrown in. Oh, they're starting to set up. I see that guy on the far side. Yep. Yeah, you guys are for sure. You guys got to be like a couple seconds ahead. Yeah, we got 3 in the back. Yeah, it's essentially 3 in the back, not 5, right? So we got everybody basically coming back. Rayados have no idea what to do themselves because Lionel Messi is on the pitch. Absolutely nothing to do. Okay, now they're on the attack. And something occurred. I can't tell. Offsides. Okay. I mean, I don't like that our back defensive line is like they're just sitting there in the box with the ball. Like, get that shit out of here. Get it out. All right, look, Juan, I understand Messi's not doing anything. The game, it's only been 10 minutes. We're getting the 10 minutes of the game. Yes, he hasn't done anything. But the moment that he gets to do something, he will do everything. That's the difference with Messi. He's not doing anything right now, but when he does something, it's usually everything. Usually it's everything. I see Rayados trying to build over here. Oh, good move. All right, we cleared it. All right. Get that out of here. They're playing really aggressive. I'm not going to front. I mean, and it's funny because for a team like Monterrey to be playing aggressive, there's Messi. See what I'm telling you? See what I'm telling you, Juan? Like everybody literally almost shit their pants. The moment that Messi got the ball, all of those blue jersey guys, they all shit their pants. All of them. Yes, Dennis. I mean, Messi for sure needs to get spicier. For sure. All right, so Gomez kicks it out to Noah Allen. Noah Allen to Freire. Freire brings it out to Busquets. Busquets with a nice setup. Brings it. Oh, my goodness. Messi had it and almost doo-doo browned on the blue guys. And Yuri Kumar, listen, I see us definitely winning. And we don't need a crystal ball for this stuff. We don't need a crystal ball for this. You know what? I'm going to take off my headphones because I'm not talking to anybody else. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, baby. Tackle in the back. That was flawless by Busquets. Nice. Look at Messi. Look at how he's with the ball, man. Look at how Messi is with the ball. And you're going to tell me that these guys are not shook in their pants? These guys got chocolate brownies all over the place. Yeah, kick that back, Aviles. Okay, let me see what you got, Mr. Krabs. Well, you're asking, are we getting Kevincho to preview the Sporting KC game? Now, we might get Kevincho. We might get another. We've had, I think, 2 other guests for the Sporting KC game. So we might get, oh, baby, here we go with the setup. And Wagon almost had set up for, I believe it was Luis Suarez. Oh, good defense by Aviles. and it looks like they're going to call it back. No, they're not. They're letting it play. Vasquez is complaining like a little baby. So then back over to Messi to Busquets. Busquets back to Messi and then lost. Oh, nice look through with the pass, but it just didn't get there. Okay. Monterrey trying to get out of their half. Right? Monterrey doesn't have enough numbers. There goes Gomez out to Gressel. Gressel looking around. Nice setup. Nice pass. Ooh, Alba goes out to Weigand. Okay, they're building. They're building. Where's Messi at, bro? Look at it. He's just creeping right there in the middle. So we might get Kevincho. I'm not sure, Mr. Krabs, but I'm pretty sure we're either going to get him. Let me see who we ended up getting last show. Oh baby. Okay. Yeah, Rayados got the ball back. I mean, so far this has been an entertaining match, right, guys? Am I right or am I right? Entertaining match so far. Oh, what a block by Calendar. I mean, look, that's why he gets paid the decent bucks, right? That's why he gets paid the decent bucks. Udi Kumar saying that turf is trash. Absolutely. I mean, I see chunks of grass all over the place, and it's not the kind of grass you want to be smoking. There was another question that I saw here. Stancy's asking what happened to Salana. Not sure. He should be on his way. No rush. Get here when it gets here, and we'll be able to kind of get this started with a party of two. David Greenwald is who we had on for the KC preview last time. And that was because Kevincho had to do like a media soccer game. I know that a lot of you guys are, for the most part, a lot of you guys are familiar with it because a lot of our media people here had to go do a media game or went to go do a media game. They don't do that anymore now that we have Messi. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, trash pitch. This is awful. Oh, what a setup. This is scary. Yes. Okay, Calendar got that. You guys need to chill out, bro. You guys need to chill out. You guys need to chill out, man. Look at this, Juan. You're saying it's almost scored? Like, let's not get crazy here. Let's not get crazy, Juan. It wasn't an almost score, okay? Inter running out of steam. The game just started, my guy. The game just started, Juan. Tate tranquilo. Oh, man. Monterrey's passing pretty good, at least in the recent past couple minutes. Oh, man. Really good distribution. Cross in the middle, low cross. They didn't get it out. That's good. Inter Miami doesn't get the ball back. And this is a good point by you, Stancy. Calendar is never spicy. He's never like one of these like super animated goalkeepers. He's not really an animated goalkeeper. He's very calm, very for those that speak Spanish, tranquilo. Which I mean goes to show like he does all that sort of like meditating and sort of inner therapy stuff. So and I think that's good from a goalie. I think that's good from a goalie to be like very calm. Yep, just like you're mentioning, one world, one goal, mentioning two zen. Dude is a very zen, and then you have Stancy saying two zen. Yeah, I mean, I guess you want some fire out of your goalie. Mike V says, I almost dated Megan Fox once. I saw her in a movie, bruh. Almost scored. Sheesh. Nice. And I think he might have them gummies, Dennis. I think so. Shit, that'll help anybody get zen. Oh, what's happening? What are you doing, Noah Allen? What are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? Oh my God. You almost fumbled the whole fucking bag, bro. Oh, scary, bro. Bro, you scary, bruh. Oh, Noah's on dope right now. And Noah, he's typically a smarter player when it comes to like the younger guys, or at least skilled. He's one of the more, I guess, skilled guys. And I mean, it says a lot from a defensive player. You know, for a defensive player, you could tell that he has skill. He's not one of these brute defenders. Oh my goodness! But Noah, you almost fumbled the whole game, bro. Everybody would have been outside your house in whatever county and in whatever city in Broward. I mean, Rayados is doing whatever they can to kind of just maintain the ball. I mean, they're trying to play smart, but at the same time, they're kind of doing whatever they can to maintain the ball and then push whenever they have the space too. Oh, you guys are scared. You guys are scared right now. Okay. Oh fuck. Here it goes. Nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. They got numbers, guys. They got numbers. They're pushing. Oh shit. This is like a Philadelphia Union attack right here. And the cross in the middle. Oof. Chill out, guys. You guys are going a little too crazy right now. Busquets, hold it down, bro. Hold it down. Relax. Okay, we're straight. We're straight. We got Gresso on the rock now. Oh, Messi time. Oh my God, they're all pooping their pants. Yeah, give it up. It is aggressive. Yes. And one world, one goal. Yes. They are a lovely family. They are a lovely family. I know Noah Allen's dad. He watches a lot of the other podcasts. You know, shout out to him if you're watching. It's so good to see a skilled defensive midfielder like Busquets on the field, man. And yes, it's funny. I just mentioned it, and I see that you're talking about him. Yuda Yakumar saying that he's showing off. I mean, he just does well. And Juan, you could tell that. Yeah, I mean, look, Monterrey, they're trying to control the game. They're trying to control the game right now. They want to look. At the end of the day, they're the one that's leading this aggregate here. So, Kat, you're asking. Can't watch right now. Is Miami or Monterrey most aggressive? I mean, Miami is essentially a little bit more aggressive because they need the points, but let me tell you, it's looking scary when Monterrey does the counter. Oh, here we go. We're pushing up with Gomez. What? Nice. All right. We got Gressel with another cross. Oh, you're done. You're done. You're done. Past that. Oh, man. Now we're getting further and further. Forget about it. We're getting further and further, guys. Stancy saying Gomez is lost. I mean, Gomez is not playing great right now. See, this is what I mean, right? When the question was asked if they're playing more aggressive, it's not even about aggressive because Monterrey's not playing aggressive, but when they're countering, it's like a knife cutting through freaking a hot knife cutting through butter. Like they're literally just on the go, 1,000 miles per hour. Oh man, I don't know what's happening with your broadcast, but right now mine's is like buffering. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh my God. What in the world almost happened? Oh my God. That's why my internet or whatever is buffering, because there was almost a cataclysmic play. Okay. I mean, guys, did you guys not see that? Juan, we don't have no defense. We just don't have great defenders. Okay, Wagon with a freaking cross. Guys, I don't know if your internet's crapping out or if it's my internet, but like, this is no bueno. Let's see. You know, this is a good question, Mr. Krabs. Why is he giving up on the play? I don't know. I mean, they're showing an instant replay right now of the play with Busquets. And I mean, they're playing aggressive. I wouldn't have called anything on that. Oh man, that cross was so dangerous. Oh my goodness. So lucky. All right, hold on, Salana. I'll go ahead and I'll let you in. Let me put my headphones on. So, guys, as expected, it was going to be myself and Salana. Salana has arrived. Welcome to the show, Salana. Welcome.
From the one and only Hyde. Well, I guess it's not called Hyde anymore, but from the deep down unders of the Miami or of the American Airlines Kaseya Center. I am here as promised. I got the game in the background. We won't get any rights. If you want me to take it off, I can. But I see Inter Miami doing pretty well so far. I've got my harmonica out. I'm ready to go with a 12-year-old single malt.
Nice.
I'm ready to go. We're doing it big tonight, KDB. What do you think?
Look, we're good to go, baby. And we're about to score right now. It's looking pretty saucy. We're about to score right now, and oh my goodness, it almost went in. There was a lot of passing within the box. Messi almost destroyed the entire city of Monterrey. Almost. Oh
my God, we were just right there.
Will we get will we get like blocked with the TV back there, or can it be tilted?
Yeah, I'll move it this way, man. There you go. No more. There you go.
You can still watch it, right?
Absolutely. We do big things here in the Salana household. We watch games. We got the streaming going. We got the whiskey going. I got the harmonica going in case we got a goal. We've got a goal celebration. So we're close. Yes. Just like Stancy says, we're close. I think Inter Miami needs to get a goal here within the first 45 minutes to have a chance to keep the series alive.
Yes.
But I think anything's possible, man.
Give me just a second. I'm going to step away because I forgot to get something in the refrigerator earlier. Well, wait, let's see, because they're building right now. So this is a thing of beauty. I mean, to watch some of these players play. All right, give me a second. Let me step away. Just
step away. I'll take over. I got this. So what do you guys thinking of the game so far? I mean, like Stancy says, I've got the harmonica there. Hopefully it'll cause a Suarez goal, like he says. I think both teams are okay. It's kind of a back and forth. I think Inter Miami is dominating, more than we thought. I was actually a little surprised at the 5-3-2 formation. When it came out, especially with Noah Allen. But I heard KDB talking about Noah Allen, and he was doing fantastic.
So I stepped away to fill up my water bottle.
Yeah. Nothing really happened, man. Nothing really happened. I was just, keeping the folks kind of informed that you were talking a little bit about Noah Allen and how I was surprised about the 5-3-2. But overall, how I think Inter Miami is controlling the game right now.
No, yeah, they are. And Juan in the chat seems to think otherwise. I did fill up my water bottle, but then I got this last week, and I've been waiting for the right time to open this. So for those of you that are watching,
yes,
I got this La Tropical beer, La Original Amber Lager. Okay. Super nice can, by the way. Right?
It's actually very good. Also, I'm not sure if you're aware, and of course, this is not a spot for La Tropical, but if you're not aware, the Tank Brewery has actually brewed a special beer in commemoration of Vice City 1896. So,
Nice.
and I actually tasted it earlier, late last week, about on
Yeah.
Friday. Delicious. So if you haven't gotten a chance to go over to Tank, especially during the away Inter Miami games, it's a fantastic atmosphere. So if you haven't been there, definitely go out there.
I've been considering doing that. I'm gonna crack it open for you guys, let you guys know what I think. I mean, I've drank in La Tropical before, and it's not bad. I'm not a big fan, by the way, of these like fancy beers. I'm not a beer drinker, to be honest. For those of you that are in the chat, if you guys are beer drinkers, let us know what your favorite beer is. I'm not a big beer drinker. I'd rather drink liquor, but
What's your choice? Just out of curiosity, what's your choice, Chris?
of beer,
No, of
liquor.
drink. Yeah, of drink.
I prefer.
I take you to the bar. I say, hey, Chris, what do you want to drink? What are you ordering?
I probably get a Long Island iced tea.
I like that. I like that.
I
A
probably
guy
get a
who
Long
knows,
Island iced tea.
he knows where he's from and he likes it strong.
Long Island iced teas are beautiful because they get you fucked up real quick.
Absolutely. I'm more of a Tito's and soda or a bourbon on the rocks type of guy. Ooh, there was a close one there I saw for Monterrey for Rayados. Who looks like they've kind of taken over here.
Look at that patch of grass by the midfield. It's literally destroyed.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. I mean, it's a joke to have a field like that.
Cheers, guys.
It's a joke. I mean, folks make fun of Chase Stadium because it kind of looks like a high school stadium with the bleachers and all that. But I will tell you this: the groundskeepers team is second to none in the MLS. I mean, they've got that field impeccable every single game.
Yeah. And look, Juan is saying, cheers, Chris. That's what I told my wife. Listen, and you're right, Rob Wise. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So I get the Long Island iced tea. There's no playing around.
Love it.
And Juan, look, Inter Miami is not bad. Is our defense bad? Yeah, I can agree with you on that. And Stancy, listen, right there, Stancy. That's it. Look, I prefer light before dark. Vodka is like my shit. And if I don't get a Long Island iced tea, I'll get a Red Bull and vodka.
Oh wow, I'm more of, like I said, I'm more of a Tito's and soda kind of gal. With a little bit of lime. If not, my go-to is I'll take a single malt. Single malt.
Oh, they just freaking scored.
Oh no, you're
oh
ahead
my
of me.
Goodness, we literally just missed them score.
Oh no, you're ahead of me. So I've got Aviles here giving it back to Drake. Oh wow, what a screw up by Drake. And we've mentioned it before, Chris, on previous Spanish podcasts, also on some of your English podcasts. And I know Tank is gonna be going absolutely crazy here because
I gotta see this play.
I mean, it's brutal. No, it's brutal.
What in the fucking world are you doing, Drake? Wow, man.
Brutal.
Who was he giving that to? Who were you giving that to?
Now, I want to tell you guys this, man. Game in Miami did start out 1-0, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just throwing it out there. Inter Miami also has Messi, but yeah, I mean, you got to be thinking, what is Drake thinking there? And that's one of the things that you got to worry about with Drake is those kinds of things could happen. He's not that great coming out from the back. We've talked about it before.
Well, we got a foul in the middle of the field.
Brutal.
We got a foul in the middle of the field. I guess, this grass is awful. You see all the players, they're all like digging and kicking in the grass. Messi tries to make a play, and he gets fouled right in front of another huge patch of grass that's destroyed. You're going to have to try to, are you watching the play currently?
I'm watching the play. I mean, I'm about 6 seconds behind you.
Okay. All right. So, I mean,
But I could see, let me tell you this. I'm looking at the replay and I can see the grass on the field. And
no, it's terrible.
and I don't understand. Like, am I looking like what am I looking at here? Like, what's going on? Why is there more grass outside of the field than on the field?
Yeah, it's absolutely awful.
Rob Wise, you are absolutely correct. I did get that. I got that dial up.
And Juan, listen, are you going to tell me, Juan, that grass is acceptable? That grass is not acceptable.
I'll tell you this though.
That grass is absolutely not acceptable.
Tata looks nice and confident, doesn't he? He looks, especially in that replay, he looked like he was confident, ready to go. Messi looks a little tired. But I'll tell you this, Inter Miami's good for a penalty. I'll tell you that. We just got to score one more.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Edward is actually mentioning this is my prediction. The Monterrey score first. And Dennis is saying it looks like they had a monster truck show. I didn't know that they had those in Mexico, but go for it, guys.
That's right. Hey, KDB, your boy over there is talking mad shit. He's saying you got to update the score because it ain't 0-0 anymore. It says it's 0-1.
Well, Danny, I'd love to do that for you, but I don't know how to do that. So
we need production in here. We need production. You see, that's what happens when production took the night off.
Yeah, it's production took the night off.
They let talent involved here, and that's just what happens. We just talk. We drink, and we have good times.
Listen, Danny, have one of these and chill out, bro.
Exactly, bro. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. This is awful. That play is awful. I mean, that play by Calendar.
Awful.
It's awful.
Awful.
It's one of those plays that, like, you look at it and you're like, that's a rookie mistake by a goalie who should know better.
So David Reichert actually, he makes a great point. He says, get David De Gea on a plane. So we were talking about it on the Discord earlier today, or actually yesterday about, different goalkeepers who could have came to Inter Miami. I said that Inter Miami made a huge mistake in not selling high on Drake because he was very, very high at the end of last season and they should have sold him. So we'll see what happens here, but yeah, huge mistake by Drake on that clear out there, and it led to the Rajados goal and their possible qualification into the semifinals. But I still got faith.
Calendar and Bijam is mentioning Calendar as a rookie, and they're on the press, and then we have there goes a better play by Calendar. There was a beautiful cross made in front of Calendar, and he was able to block the kick. Let me see. Oh, it looked on frame too. Yep. Oh, that kick was on frame. It looked like it would have gone in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That would have gone in for sure. And magically, the live score is correct. 0-1. So there's your score, guys.
Hey, a big up to the
production team.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Production team. Fantastic save by Drake. I'm just catching up to that, but fantastic one-handed, left-handed save by Drake on that shot. Inter Miami got to step it up here, man. They've only got a good 60 minutes left to go, and it's not looking good.
Yes, I'm gonna take all the credit there, Stancy. Taking all the credit.
Now, Chris, I want to ask you this: if Inter Miami right now is missing wingers, they're missing Robert Taylor. They're missing, Farias. They're missing other wingers as well. Do you think that Emerson would have made a difference on this team right now?
As much as the Emerson fanboy in me would love to say yes, I don't think that he'd be sniffing the field because I think that now that Franco Negri is back, I think that he's probably going to be at some point playing the left wing back. And Alba, I wouldn't be surprised if they move him up to midfield or left wing.
Now, I expected that to happen today.
That's
I
yes.
expected possibly Negri to start at left back and possibly Alba to start either in the midfield or even at left wing, because we saw a little bit of that at the end of last game. But, Tata in his Tata ways, and I love Rob Wise. Rob Wise making the biggest contribution to the podcast tonight right there. Obviously, the biggest piece missing all season has been Robbie Robinson. I mean, obviously. I mean, the number one pick. The number one pick. Come on, guys.
And this is a point by Lucas. Where he's on the bench?
He is.
He's on the bench, and I thought that he would be starting. Look, you want to know what kind of gets me upset about him not starting? Is the fact that we have Noah Allen starting, but not Franco.
I'll tell you this, though. Tata has a lot of trust in Noah playing that left center back position. I don't think he's played it terribly. Yeah. I also don't think he's been fantastic. I don't understand why he went with 5 in the back and why he went with Noah and not Negri and 4 in the back. But again, it could be Tata being Tata. I could tell you this. I have a very close relationship with Noah and his father. Yeah. And Noah is enjoying playing that left center back position. He feels like he's getting fantastic experience. And I do think he's getting better game over game. But is CONCACAF Champions League the place to get better? Probably not, right, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I think that right now it's not the best timing. Ooh, we're on the attack there, and it ends up, I think, going out for a corner. So if I don't know if you can on your screen, but if you could fast forward it, you might be caught up to, I guess, where it would be considered live. By the way, Aviles literally leg swept a player before all of this madness. Aviles is a terrorist.
I love it.
Messi's about to hit kick a corner. I mean, we got to score on this, right? Absolutely. We have to score on this.
I mean, these are the ones you got to capitalize on.
They kept it out. We got to make up this goal. We got to make up. Oh, man. Are you serious? These guys are running all right back. The counter is in full effect. Oh, baby. What?
Unbelievable.
Both players are offsides.
Yep.
Both players are offsides. It's awful.
Now I'm essentially watching the instant replay here, but terrible mistake by Jordi Alba there, trying to get the ball over Sergio Canales. Canales making the unbelievable break there, but terrible play by their, I don't know if that's Jesus Gallardo or who it is on that left back, but terrible play. Both of our guys are offsides. I mean, just awful soccer here over the last 45 seconds, huh?
Yeah. And the beer, by the way, it's really good. It's really
shout out
good.
To La Tropical, right?
Yes, shout out to La Tropical. It's really good. And for fancy beer, like I said, it is good.
So it looks like we could all be behind here. It looks like Monterrey is up 2-0.
No way, bro. I'm not even there yet. Hold on. Let me see if I can I can't fast forward.
I can't fast forward either, so I don't know what's going on.
Are you guys joshing us?
Is this a joke?
Are you guys joking?
Are you guys at the stadium? Are you guys at the stadium? I don't know, man. For me, I still got somebody hurt on TV. But it looks like there was a penalty called. Something's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna try to.
Well, I mean, I'm watching it at the point where Luis Suarez is talking to the ref. So I imagine that there's something going to be called.
I'm actually gonna go all back into here because I don't trust my cable, but it looks like something weird is called here. Let's see.
Oh, it looks like there's a lot of arguing going on between Suarez and Muneza.
Mhm.
Okay, the ball's put back in play. We're on the 43rd minute. I haven't seen a goal, guys. You see, look, they're trolling. Look at this. You see what's happening? Yeah, I don't appreciate all of that, Mr. Krabs. Good looking out.
Everybody's trolling here. It's 1-0. I got the game now. I got two versions of the game up on my screen. Nobody is gonna troll us anymore. I got this,
Yeah.
Chris. Don't worry. I got your back. Don't worry. It's not gonna happen anymore. I got two versions of the game up. I got the TV up. I got the game on my computer. Nobody's gonna fuck with us. We got this. And sorry about the F-bomb, but
It's okay. I dropped like 45 of them earlier, so
I know. You dropped the. You know what I love? I love that on the Thursday podcast, and that'll happen. On the Monday podcast, we're on so many podcasts together. I forget, but on the Monday on Batter Herons and Espanol, I love when you say sapingao.
Sapingao.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, man.
That's my favorite.
That's the best shit.
Try to teach my kid. My wife does not appreciate it, but I'm trying to teach my kid.
That is funny.
Oh man!
I mean, this back and forth stuff. We can't be trading with this team.
No, I think Tata needs to make a sub here at halftime and maybe go to a 4-3-3. I think Inter Miami plays their best when they play that 4-3-3.
Well, the only way to do that is Noah Allen's going to have to get off, and then they're going to have to make an offensive substitution.
Absolutely, but who do you have in there? I mean, who are the subs today? You got
Negri. I'll show you the starting lineup right here.
Yeah, let's see what we got in the subs. So subs, you got Dos Santos, the backup calendar, Jensen, which is essentially your third goalkeeper. You got a couple of defenders in there. Not a lot. Kremaski, Sunderland. Bright maybe. Afonso looks like he's healthy. So I mean, possibly Afonso in the second half to possibly play that top, that top left. Maybe you bring in Bright and move Gomez up to that left wing. Possibly. There's a lot of options that Tata has here. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think? Maybe a little Benja Kremaski and you move Gomez up or you move Gressel up. You guys think possibly maybe an Afonso? What are you guys thinking?
Well, right now, I don't know how you guys are watching it. Let us know in the chat how you guys are. Well, you know what? Don't let us know. But I've been watching it on foxsports.com. And unfortunately, my preview has expired. So that's not good.
Oh, you're all right, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. You send me a text and I'll hook you up.
Let me see what I could do here. Finagle. Oh, Stancy's watching it on 2DN.
Yeah, it's on 2DN and it's on Fox Sports.
Nice. Mitch says Negri and put Jordi at left wing.
So we saw that for a little bit last game when Jordi came in and Negri kind of told them. Rob Wise says, I got that Uruguayan bootleg string. I got all the strings. Oh, we almost got a goal there, but it was offsides. Andrada made the huge save for Rajados. Messi almost got the goal. Looks like the referee called offsides on there. Let's see if he was. Suarez. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. He doesn't look offsides to me. Suarez, fantastic save. Messi, excellent shot. Andrada, fantastic save. I mean, that's what you get when you have a fantastic goalie like Esteban Andrada, someone who's been tested in the Copa Libertadores.
I mean, look, I'll tell you, Monterrey is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're playing.
There it is. Oh, Suarez is offsides. Suarez has the goal, but he's offsides. He scores the goal, but he's offsides. Oh, my goodness. He had the goal, but he's offside. He was offsides. Hey, Inter Miami is getting there. Inter Miami is getting there. Look, Stancy says it. Blake, Blake says it. Offside. Everybody says it. I said it. He was definitely offside. He was definitely offside. Oof. By about, I want to say 3/4 of a step, he was offsides.
Oh man, that's where. Oh, look, Elena is mentioning a different way. I'm watching on CONCACAF's YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. Go for it, Chris.
I didn't know that. That's very, very good. I didn't know that they had that.
So something curious. I'm watching now. I'm on 47-25, and one of the things that happened was it was a long ball. Noah Allen was covering one of their forwards, and he doesn't have the height or the physical advantage to beat that forward. So the forward beats him on that header, and it creates an opportunity for Monterrey. That's one of the big ifs that we have with Noah playing that left center back.
Yuri Yakumar is telling me I need a VPN. Quite possibly.
Ooh, I got one of those too. I could share that one with you too.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can be able to pull it up through.
Look, I'll tell you this, man. Inter Miami is definitely attacking. There goes Messi. I mean, he's got no help up top. A little bit there with Suarez. But I mean, I think they really need to put in that third attacker. That third attacker makes the complete difference. Blake Bushy's talking about 2-0 Monterrey. Absolute. Nope, not 2-0. That was complete bullshit. Don't talk crap to us, Blake Bushy. It was out. Maxi Mesa almost scored an absolute golazo, but it was out.
Mike V, it's not the app. It was the website. And I ended up deleting the history, which I guess that's counts for that, but today. How many minutes is it left?
Just finished the first half right now. First half finished. Yep, first half just finished 1-0. Suarez, just like usual, arguing with the referees, and it looks like we will go to halftime with a global score of 3-1. Inter Miami will have to score 2 goals in the second half in order to go to penalties. I am Jekka ask us here, are y'all dying? I'm not dying, man. I got some single malt whiskey. I was at the Heat game earlier. I went in, downstairs into the club. I'm having a good time. It's a good Wednesday night. My lovely wife is giving me this time to to spend with you all and with the great KDB. Love spending some time with my boy. We usually talk basketball. KDB's got the Tropical there. Always representing,
and it's KBD, BD.
But I said that earlier. You told me it was KD.
No, it's KBD.
I said that earlier. You told me to change it.
But it's okay. I'll take KD. And then this right here is we're not dying. We're drinking. I'm drinking this.
We're drinking.
And
man.
I mean, I got a 5 more there, Jeka. But this is what I'm working on right now.
And like I said, if you haven't had the Tropical, which is dedicated to Inter Miami, which is fantastic, you can try out that Tank Brewery. They got that one dedicated to Vice City 1896, which is fantastic. I've tried that one. So both are fantastic beers. I love that the community is embracing Las Garzas, the herons. I love that the community is embracing that. And I can't wait for other breweries or other establishments of liquor to offer some Inter Miami specials, right?
Well, and that would be best if they do that. I mean, that's a good thing about, I guess, here in South Florida and Miami. Jack is saying I live in Atlanta. Well, I mean, at least you get to see that it's a nice stadium out there. What looks like a nice stadium, Mercedes-Benz. So, and yeah, I ended up getting this out for Publix, but I'm pretty sure that you can get it over in Wynwood. I'm pretty sure you can get it somewhere out there.
Yeah, so if you haven't been to La Tropical, fantastic brewery. They have excellent food,
Yeah.
and excellent beer. It's kind of like the snobbier version of all the other breweries in Wynwood. So I would prefer one of the other ones like Wynwood Brewery, maybe like J Wakefield, something like that.
Yeah.
But La Tropical, if you're out there for you want to get an Inner Miami beer and some black bean hummus, check it out.
Now, I have a question here for you in the chat. Lucho Lalo is saying, bro, calendar es la cagada. What's going on, Lucho? And what do you guys think of the first half? I mean, do you think, aside from the calendar debacle, what do you think of the first half so far? What about what do you think, Solana? What do you think of the first half aside from the calendar debacle?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a normal CONCACAF quarterfinal game. Inter Miami is, looking for the away goals that they need in order to qualify to the next round. Monterrey is just sitting back and content with the 0-0 or the 1-0 that they currently have. Unfortunately, calendar kind of puts us in a hole to start the game. So, now Tata's kind of forced to do something.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I don't think Inter Miami has played terrible. I don't agree with a lot of the folks in the chat. I don't think that they've played terrible. I don't think it's their best game. But wow, I mean, that play by Calendar, and I mean, and of all people to score the goal, Brandon Chuchu Vasquez. I mean, really, I mean, I would have been okay with Berterame, Sergio Canales, anybody else scoring, but Brandon Chuchu Vasquez. I mean, really, ugh.
And Marcos Garcia is mentioning what Drake did is amateur.
I mean, absolutely. We make fun of that when things like that happen in Europe. I mean, we say that, hey, is that MLS stuff? But it happens, man. I mean, Chris, I know you played basketball. More so in your life. You didn't play soccer. I played soccer more so in my life. But I mean, to relate it to basketball terms, I mean, it's possible, that you can have a silly turnover every now and then. That leads to a slam dunk by the other team or some sort of play. So, I mean, look, very amateur that Drake, were to do something like that. It just sucks that it were to happen in this game.
Yeah, it does.
You would expect that maybe in Saturday's game, right? Not so much
sure.
in today's
Not
game.
this one. No way.
Right.
Emerson is playing Libertadores.
I love that folks still troll you about that.
And Skrilla says they need to go 4-3-3. That's absolutely true. I don't know so much Webbed Master if they look scared. I feel like I don't think that they're scared.
Hey, I don't think they're scared at all.
Look at Broward Heron saying Emerson and Coco Jean tearing up Libertadores right now.
Where's Coco John playing?
Apparently, hold on. I gotta look that up.
You and me both, man. We're going at it. Let's see who wins, bro. Let's see who wins.
He right now.
I don't think he has a team.
Toulouse FC.
So he's back in France. So he's not tearing shit up right now. Hey, these guys are trolling us. Everybody here trolling us, talking about, Emerson. Emerson, I believe it because Emerson's playing in Colombia. So Emerson 100% can be balling up in the Copa Libertadores. But, Soccer Daddy here is talking about making substitutions, get one defender and a winger, I'm assuming he's saying get one defender off and a winger in, please. Johnny Depp asking for Crema. more folks talking about Emerson. I love it, bro. Put in Negri, bring Alba up. We talked about that, Chris. We talked about that many times in the first half. Could that be a possibility? We saw it on Saturday.
I think it's absolutely necessary.
I don't doubt it. And the fact that either or can play the left wing or the left back position, and they can kind of interchange as, either or gets tired throughout the half, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. And you have, and people are mentioning it, Alan out, Alfonso in.
Yeah, there it is. Alan out, Alfonso in. Alba needs to move up. Negri is necessary.
Well, I don't know about they're nervous, man. We need to bring in Negri.
Absolutely. I mean, the only other person who I could see on the bench that could come in is maybe a Kademaski or, like I said, Alfonso. But Alfonso, who went down on Saturday, and Soccer Daddy there is commenting Miami 2 in Monterrey 1 full time. I don't disagree. I think Miami can overcome this 1-0 deficit. I'm a big believer that Miami can overcome the mountain. But we'll have to see what Tata does, to be able to do that, because they did not seem to be the protagonist in that first half, and they didn't seem to have what it took to bring it to Carlos.
I think if Calendar didn't make the error that he made, we'd still have some confidence in this game. With the way that they've been playing, I don't think that they've been playing that awful.
We'd 100% be talking a different tone right now. I'll tell you that. We'd definitely be talking a different tone. We might be, if it was 0-0 going into this, second half, we'd be talking to a different tone. I'll tell you this though, Chris, that BBVA Stadium, I don't know if you've been watching the stream lately, but wow, is that beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Their tifo is trash. And I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of any tifo that gets brought up by strings and gets taken up. I'm a fan of tifos where the fans are grabbing it and holding it. If your tifo is getting brought up by strings and stuff, you need to go to hell. I'm not a fan of that crap. I'm not a fan of that crap. I see they're showing a couple highlights here. I see Pachuca took down, it looks like Herederos 2-1. So it looks like the Mexican club will be moving on. They had a global score of 7-1. America with that global score over the New England Revolution 9-2. I mean, complete destruction. But let's talk a little bit about, before we get into that second half, let's talk a little bit about, if you don't mind, about Columbus Crew and Tigres. What an upset, man. I mean, I was talking to my buddy Will Forbes over from MLS Moves, and he was like, "Oh, this is a huge upset. This is a huge upset." And I disagree, Chris. I disagree. This is the MLS champion. If the MLS wants to be recognized on the map as a league,
give some more respect to that.
Exactly. Then you need to expect your champion to at least go to the semifinal in a Confederation Cup, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, other than that, it's.
And I agree with Mitch. Mitch says Columbus is good and very well coached. Absolutely. I think Wilfred Nancy is one of the best coaches in the MLS in today's game, possibly one of the best MLS coaches of all time, even in his short time as a coach for Columbus. And they've got fantastic forwards in Cucho and in Diego Rossi. Very, very interesting team there. If Inter Miami were to go on and we were to face them, a very interesting team that Inter Miami would have to face with those players, and also with the one and only Darlington Nagbe, who has won I think 4 MLS championships now.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just have to put a little bit more respect on MLS teams, especially Columbus.
Absolutely. I think you've seen that, and
I've only had one Soccer Daddy.
He could have another, though. He could have another.
I could have another.
Just dare him. And if Inter Miami scores, you could have 2 more. You never know.
Yes.
Lucho.
Look, Stancy's mentioning surprise Tank is not trashing Drake.
No, not yet. He's coming.
He's gonna wait.
Coming.
He's gonna wait.
I do want to say though, I noticed we have 105 people watching us. I mean, we don't even have like 10 likes. What the heck
Come
is
on,
that?
guys.
What the heck is that?
Like and
I mean,
subscribe, guys.
you gotta like and subscribe to the channel. These guys, awesome. Love joining them. Love joining Chris. We talk a lot of basketball on Thursdays tomorrow night. If you guys want to join us on the Battered Heat, Danny also does a great job with the Battered Fins,
Yeah.
and then
Battered Jets, battered Marlins.
battered everything, man. But honestly, the one, the show, the one and only show, that you guys, the standard is the Battered Herons. I can't mention enough about the great, work that you guys do there. And I'm so thankful that you guys allow me to spend an hour with you every week, every Monday at 10 p.m. doing the Spanish show with La Voz, and the two of you. So honestly,
Yeah,
fantastic. Fantastic that we get to do that together. But I'm psyched for the second half, man. What do you think? What do you think's gonna happen? You think Tata's gonna make some subs? You think he's gonna keep it with the 5-3-2? What do you think's gonna happen?
I think they got to ratchet the intensity up for sure, because it's got to get to a point where he's going to make some different decisions on who's going to be on that pitch. So,
by the way, I do want to make an announcement. I mean, and it could be I'm a little intoxicated. It happens, things happen. But I made, I want to bury the hatchet with a few folks that I got to meet over the weekend, last week at the Monterrey Inter Miami game. I got a chance to meet my good friend on Twitter, IMCF Traveler. I got to see him with his cowboy hat, and we got to take a picture of me with my boy, not him with his cowboy hat. I got to meet my buddy Mike Longan over, the leader of the Green Lock Gang. Awesome guys, man. Awesome guys. Everybody was a hater of Salana at the beginning. Folks are starting to turn around. And I just want them to continue to be haters of me, Chris, bro. How do I do that, bro? How do I do that?
Well, I think we're going to have to come out with more Razor Ramon memes.
We're going to need Joe Kerr. We're going to need a little bit of Joe Kerr's help out here, because Joe Kerr is the man with the memes and the man with the
super creative
photoshops. Absolutely.
Super creative. Now, Danny should be getting on with us pretty shortly. So I think, by the way, Broward Heron, I'm on the stream that you sent me, so I'm just waiting for that to load up. For some reason, it's frozen. I'm gonna get some more water. Give me a second.
I'll hold it down. I appreciate that, Guy. I appreciate that you're a Salana fan. I've had a lot of haters from the beginning. I enjoy the haters, though. Danny always says that he respects me because I have my opinion and I back it up, and I won't back down from it. And it's the truth. I believe in soccer the way I see it. I have my ways of watching it. It sucks, dude. Sometimes you agree with me, sometimes you don't. I love you, Tank. I love you. Maybe we'll go into some Spanish here. When Danny gets on, we'll go into some Espanol. The second half started. But, what do you guys think? No, it doesn't look like any subs for Inter Miami. It looks like we're still kind of going with the five in the back there. I see Toto Aviles, I see Freire, I see Noah Allen. There's a huge shot there over the goal from Drake Allen. Tank, buddy, I love your brother, bro. I love your brother. Met him a few times. Wonderful guy. And I love all the stuff you post up on the Facebook group. If you guys aren't on the Inter Miami Facebook group, a lot of interesting stuff gets talked about on there. So definitely join up on there and check it out. Looks like there's a foul there for Monterrey. Chelito Wigant with a foul, and it looks like it's gonna be what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
I wasn't
Robin, Chris
expecting
left you
know.
stranded?
No. He just went to fill his water bottle up. He had a beer, and then he said he's on like that one beer, then one water bottle type of thing. I'm on, I explained to the fans that I was at the Heat game and I was drinking. I was at, Hyde Club. So I just continued with my drinking. But it looks like we got a Rajados free kick here. And look, man, all I can say is everybody's seeming to be a big Salana, and I'm trying to be the the bad guy again, and I don't know how to do that.
Well, I missed you guys during halftime. What did you think of the first half overall? I felt like Monterrey hit us with what we did to them the first game.
Yeah, so I think both teams played okay. Sans the amateur mistake from Drake. I think Inter Miami played the game they wanted to play. They want to sit back. They want to play counter. They're somewhat controlling the game, but also not making a lot of danger. So I think they're okay. I think the Drake, screw up kind of set them back a little bit. And I think that's going to push Tata to make a sub here in the early part of the second half.
You see, because, that goal, although it sucks because you don't want to be losing in a game at all, mentally, it doesn't make a difference. Inter Miami needed to score 2 goals regardless. If they score 2 goals right now, they go to extra time. And if they would have scored just 1 goal and they would have won 1-0 hypothetically, they would have been eliminated.
Lost.
So
exactly.
Regardless, they needed to win 2. Yeah, now if you scored 2, if it would have been 2-0, you would have won. But, outside of that, you still had to score 2 goals. So they still need to be as aggressive as they were going to be regardless because they need those 2 goals. And what I was surprised with, not so much because I didn't expect it, because I figured that that's what they would do. But Eddie from Rajados that joined us on Monday and Tuesday, he said he didn't think that Monterrey would kind of sit back and play the counter. But I felt for a large part of that first half, they were doing that.
That's exactly what they're doing.
At one point, they went 5 in the back defensively. And I was surprised to see that. But once they started putting pressure and getting the counters, then they started pressing high. And that's when obviously Drake made his mistake. And that's when we're most susceptible to mistakes.
Absolutely. It just hurts. It just hurts that the one that scored was Brandon Chuchu Vasquez, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Brandon Vasquez always scores on us, though. When Cincinnati, wherever, always. But what's really frustrating is to see his excitement with that stupid little tap-in, and he's there ready to fucking blow a gasket because he just got a tap-in goal. Like, relax, my guy. Your ass ended up in Liga MX. Shut the fuck up.
We were talking a little bit about the field earlier, Danny.
Oh, it looks horrible, doesn't it?
There's sand in the middle of the field. It looks like a golf course. I don't know what's going on. There's grass picked up on the field. I don't know what's going on.
Me either. I expected a pitch that was a lot more pristine, since apparently there's going to be 4 World Cup 26 games played out here. 2026, there's going to be 4 games in the World Cup being played in the stadium. I thought this would be, look, we got Cremaki here warming up. So it looked like we might finally get our first taste of cremita.
Well,
I like to see that.
I think we expected that, especially knowing that David Ruiz was out because of the red card. If we were going to have to make a substitute in the midfield, he was, it was either going to be, Crema, Ben Creme, or it was going to be, Lawson Sunderland. And I think at this point, based off of what we know of in the past, I think Ben Creme is your best option here.
100%. What did you think of Luis Suarez's dirty ass arm tackle?
Loved it. 100%.
Loved it. Luis Suarez is something else, man.
He is, man. He is. But I'll tell you one thing. And Chris and I, we're kind of giving some similes, some metaphors based off of basketball, because Chris is more of a basketball guy than a soccer guy. But I said, I would say that Luis Suarez is like a Joakim Noah. He's like that type of guy who, when he's on your team, you love him. But if he's not on your team, you want to murder him. So, you can't get mad at Luis Suarez for doing that type of stuff, although, it is a little dirty.
Oh, 100% dirty. Especially when they show the replay, like you can't even hide that. I was scared that they were gonna go to VAR and give him a card.
The best part is that he argues with the center referee after the game, right? Or after at halftime.
Yeah, you can't get away with those things nowadays.
So Tank says there, I'll catch you guys after. I need to focus. Rohan is talking about these guys being, training on this pitch yesterday. I mean, I don't understand how you could train on this pitch yesterday and then play. Mitch talking about we need to play a little bit more wide. We don't have any use of the wings. I agree. And I think bringing in Ben Krem would do that. It'll help us out, kind of spread the field.
Well, the thing is, they're forcing us wide. They're doing literally what we did to them last game, where we said, they can't find Brandon Vasquez and they can't find Canales because we're forcing them wide. And now they're forcing us wide. And Messi's going to have to track back to the midfield, deep into the midfield to receive the ball because he's having a hard time getting it any other way.
Absolutely. Well, and that's why I think Tata needs to make a sub. He needs to make a sub here. Maybe take out Noah Allen, go to 4 in the back, bring in, maybe a Negri, move up a Jordi Alba like we talked about with the folks in the comments at halftime, or possibly even bring in a Ben Krem and move a Diego Gomez up top to play a left wing, which we've seen him play in the preseason. So that could be an option as well. But I mean, I mean, like we talked about yesterday on the Spanish show, and I'm sure you mentioned on Monday with Chris and Eddie, this David Ruiz red card from last week. I mean, is huge.
Oh, it came back to haunt us, yeah,
absolutely huge because he would have started this game.
Well, not just that. Could you imagine we hold on to a 1-0? Because I felt like Monterrey wasn't going to score. So let's say we hold on to that 1-0 lead. At the moment, we're tied 1-1, and each team scored a home goal. It's anybody's game at that point. Actually, at that point, we have the advantage because they need 2 goals at that point, because if we score another one, then they need to get 3. It's frustrating. That red card, hopefully that doesn't linger in David Ruiz's. I mean, it won't be forever, but
in the near future. I don't think it did because I think he showed on Saturday against New York. He played fantastic playing in the right back. Now
he did. He even made man of the week or man of the day, whatever the hell they called it.
He made player of the match week, or match week of the team of the match or whatever. But the curious thing, and we talked about it a little bit with Xavier and with you and Chris, and I didn't get to mention on the Spanish episode, but it was funny because if Inter Miami didn't have so many injuries, I feel like Tata would have benched him for getting that red card. But because Inter Miami had so many injuries,
you mean on Saturday?
I feel like he was forced to kind of play him at right back.
Yeah.
If he didn't have to, he wouldn't have. He would have benched him and kind of, told him like, hey, this is gonna be your what we would say in Spanish, your penitencia, right?
Yeah, of course.
But but he got lucky and he played great. He was one of the best players on Saturday.
On the pitch for sure.
We need another forward, man. We need another forward really bad.
I think Redondo would really be helpful right now.
100%.
The way he can connect the back line to the forwards, or just bring the ball up himself, that alone would make such a huge difference. And at this moment, it feels like Monterrey's in control.
Oh, nice. I see One World says I just had a cafecito and a pastelito, so I'm okay for the half. Where did you, just out of curiosity, where'd you get your cafecito? Where'd you get your pastelito from? I'm curious, man. I actually ordered a pizza about an hour ago. I'm waiting for it to get here, so I will eat the pizza live on camera as soon as it gets here, man. I went to the Heat game. I did not eat dinner, so I'm waiting for my pizza to get here, and let's see where it's at.
Stancy says, "I don't like coffee. Don't take my 305 card away." It's funny you say that because I just started drinking coffee, I want to say like 3 years ago. So I waited till my mid-30s to finally start drinking coffee. I was not a fan, mainly because I was scared of getting addicted to it. Because, for example, my mother, even my wife, if they don't drink their coffee in the morning, they feel like they can't function. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. But I am now that person because that caffeine is addicting and you feel like you need it now. So I've had my coffee of the morning and I just had it right before the game started.
Well, it looks like I did not order my Papa John's. So it looks like I'm well, actually, I might have ordered it. I don't know.
The turf is such a mess. Yes, Ed, I agree. The turf does look hard. Look at it. Just looking at it, it looks like it has patches of sand all over the place.
It's crazy, dude. It's terrible.
It is. It is crazy. Uy, golazo. That might be game right there.
Let's see. I might be a few seconds behind you, but I see
Yeah,
Cedric Canales getting the ball.
Inter Miami now needs 3 goals. Yeah, it's golazo right there.
Goal by Brandon Vasquez. What a goal by Brandon Vasquez. Choo-choo.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was wrong. That was Germán Berterame.
Oh, yeah, number 9. Yep. Yep, we now need 3 goals.
3 goals in the next 30 minutes. Because there is now only 33 minutes left. I mean, is it possible? Absolutely.
It's possible.
But I agree with Jay Vasquez, man. Horrible defense with Miami.
The believing part is getting a lot harder now for sure. This would be the first game we ever lose with Messi starting. And again, I never count that Charlotte game because that wasn't a serious game. But this would be the first serious game that when he starts that we lose. This is gonna hurt.
Absolutely. But I will tell you this. If it hurts, at least you're losing to the best team in Mexico. Could be worse, man.
Yeah, no, but I felt like we could win this game. Like I thought we would win this game 1-0 hypothetically, and then we lose because of away goals. Or we win the game 2-1 and then we lose in penalties. Something like that. But this is disappointing. But again, I'd have to go back and check. But how have we fared when we start with or when we play with 5 in the back?
Not very good.
No,
and
our
talked about it
success has
before.
always been with 4. Even in the first leg, when we had 4 in the back, we had success in that first game without Messi defensively. And now, I mean, I guess you can make the counter argument as that 4-3-3 wouldn't look the same with Messi on the pitch because he wouldn't be dropping back and playing defense like everybody else was. And maybe you have a point there if that's the counter argument you would give. But the success we've had this season has all been with 4 in the back. We now have Chelo way gone. Why are we going with 5 in the back now?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And Chris and I talked about it. We said it was Tata being Tata. Getting into his head and not essentially, trusting in his team. And I don't understand why, because Inter Miami has shown time over time that playing in the 4-3-3 is what benefits them the most.
Yeah. Yeah, this is frustrating.
This is absolutely frustrating. This is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like looks like the team's going now. Let's see. I mean, you're probably ahead of me, so I don't know what's going on, but
I am. I think I'm about 30 seconds ahead of you, probably.
Yeah. I just saw Suarez just screw it up, so.
There's no chemistry. Uy, gol. Ay, cómo la fallar. That was Gressel's slow ass. Couldn't catch up to that. Messi set up Gressel beautifully.
See,
I understand why they put Gressel at right wing because his best position is playing out wide and delivering the ball right from that right side. But my God, when you have a wing back, when you have a wing,
you missed that.
when
But
you
how
have
can
a
you
wing,
miss
you
that,
want
Danny?
because he can't catch up to it. He doesn't have the pace for that.
But you gotta dive.
Yeah, you got to do something.
You gotta slide. Oh, that was no. He was able to get to that. He was able to get to that. Sorry, you gotta dive. You gotta dive. This is CONCACAF Champions. This is not MLS Week 8.
So we got about 30 minutes left. At what what point do we need to score at least one goal to be like, all right, we still have a chance? I'm asking the chat also. We got 30 minutes left, give or take. At what point do we say, all right, there's not enough time to score 3 goals? There's people saying we can't. Yeah, I hate Gressel. Look, I'm not the biggest Gressel fan either. Honestly, now would be good. Lucho Lalo saying it's over, Danny. Technically, I could see why, but there's still 30 minutes left. 30 minutes, that's a lot. I point you back to Barcelona, PSG. They scored like 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. So again, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen today, but I'm just saying it's not impossible. If we get 1 goal before the 70th minute, I still have hope. But we need 1 before the 70th minute. And Benkrem needs to come on, and Allen needs to come off. We got to go to 4-3-3.
I agree. I think we should have done that at halftime.
Yeah, I agree with that also. Take Allen out, go to 4 in the back, put Kremaki up at left wing or Gomez up at left wing, leave Messi out on the right, Suarez up the middle, and then now you got to leave. I think y'all would leave Gomez in the midfield. But yeah, and put Kremaki up at left wing, play that 4-3-3 and see if we can make something happen. Or even bring Negri on. And let Alba move up. Something. This is very frustrating. You know what? I wouldn't have minded as much losing. What frustrates me is losing, playing the brand of football that we've played so poorly all year.
Yep. I know what
because that's the frustrating part. If you do what you do best and you lose, hats off. Oh my God, another one. Was that offside? No, that was it. That's game. The game is now officially over.
It's over. I'll keep drinking my my whiskey here, and
that was another stupid turnover. Who turned the ball over? Who was that?
That was Gomez.
Oh
Gomez.
My God.
That was Gomez. That's it. Game over.
No, that's game. That's 100%
game over. It's all right. I love the followers.
Oh my God. You know what? I don't even know what to say. That was
brutal. We'll stay on here,
or
at least I'll stay on here.
Of course. Yeah, no, of course. No, I'm not going anywhere. It's just I didn't think it would be this brutal.
Me neither.
I'm tempted to have Eddie on so he can laugh at us.
I would love to have Eddie on right now.
Yeah. Because this right here, I was not expecting.
No, me neither. I thought it was
and again,
a close game.
Right. Look, I was being as positive as possible. I thought, okay, Inter Miami, I think they have a chance to win. Maybe they won't, but I think that they can win. I think anybody counting them out is dumb. But this right here, man, this is out of hand. And the worst part is now you hear, and you know it's coming, right? The Messi doesn't deserve to be here. He needs to be somewhere better. Blah blah blah.
Nah, but that's crap. You can't really say that. Just based off of this. Remember, Messi didn't play the first leg. Also, the team has a lot of injuries, and a lot of players that aren't playing. The fact that Federico Redondo's not playing is huge for this team. He's a big part of their center midfield. So, I don't agree with those that say that Messi should be somewhere better. Look, Messi's happy. He's having a good time. He's playing football, and that's all that matters.
Johnny, I'm with you. I don't understand why we keep being susceptible to. But you know what? At this point, Johnny, actually, let me change what I was about to say. It does make sense. We need to score. I wouldn't be surprised if Drake starts going up and just leaves a fucking empty goal back there like they do in hockey, because we need the goal.
it's okay to play a high block. You just need to play it correctly. You can't play a high block with a 5-3.
You can't turn it over, and you can't
Right,
turn the
and
ball
you-
over.
That's correct. That is 100% correct. You cannot turn the ball over when you play a high block of defense, because then you leave yourself susceptible to a counterattack, where you leave your 4 defenders just susceptible to any counterattack. So you can't do that.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you know what? This starts a whole nother discussion, and see what you think about this. The rule changes that were apparently going to come in,
I read about that.
or lack thereof. Like, at what point? What are we waiting for? Now, I am a proponent for keeping a salary cap. I like the salary cap, but I think there needs to be an increase in salary cap. Like, the fact that the salary cap's $5 million, but you're banking in on that Apple deal, like, that's bullshit. Like when I say I like the salary cap, look at the NFL salary cap. It's like $130 million. Look at the NBA salary cap. It's over $100 million. Why is our salary cap $5 million? It's ridiculous.
You can't.
I want a salary cap, but
you cannot compete internationally with a $5 million salary cap. And I think I was very vocal with that over social media this week. And at the end of the day, you know, you need to be able to allow the owners, look, if you want to keep a salary cap, that's fine, but throw it at 25, 30, 40 million.
But that's what I mean.
Spend some money.
100%.
Allow these folks, like George Mas, you know, and Jose Mas, the Mas brothers, Dave Beckham, they want to spend money. They want to bring players here. They want to make Inter Miami the Galacticos 2.0 or the Galacticos 1.0 of MLS. And there are other owners around the league that want to do the same. I assume the owners of LAFC want to do the same. LA Galaxy want to do the same. Now, I understand the owners of the smaller markets might not be, you know, too happy with you know, having to spend money to be able to compete. You know, they're probably happy with this parity. But I think in order for the MLS to be taken as a serious league, you know, throughout the world, you need to be able to allow the owners to spend at least a good amount of money. Don't you agree?
Well, I do agree. And that's what I've been saying, because like I said, I'll reiterate. I like the idea of a salary cap. I like the idea that there's a limit because you want everybody to have a chance to win. But make it a realistic a salary where you can compete with other people across the world, at least people in North America. Like, $5 million is ridiculous when you have players playing in this tournament that are making like what, less than $100,000. Yeah, for a normal Joe, maybe that's a lot of money, but I mean, when you're talking about professional sports, it's ridiculous.
Well, but I'll give you a clear example. Ace over here says, I'd rather have Ramos playing from the back than some of the defenders we have.
Of course.
I agree.
Ramos has quality in his legs, yeah.
I agree 100%. I mean, he might be in his late 30s, you know, mid to late 30s, but he's got the experience. He knows what to do in these types of situations, whereas folks like Noah Allen, folks like Toto Aviles, who are in their young, you know, 20s, don't have the experience. So I agree, and I think MLS needs to allow for the teams to be able to do that. Sign these type of players, maybe not, you know, not become the retirement league that folks once said. Mm-hmm. And I see that the One World is talking about, you know, they make 56,000. I agree, man. And in the Fusion days, it was a lot less.
But that alone is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy.
Agree.
You know how poorly the education system pays? I'm in the education system. I make more money. I make more money than some of these professional athletes. And it's wild. How are you going to compete with these guys on the pitch? That's, I think, the biggest downfall to the MLS. That because of that, there's such a disparity in quality from the starters to the backups. Because you have one or two starters go down, and the quality drop-off is so immense that it makes a huge difference when you're playing against a team like Monterrey. Robert Taylor going down for us was huge. Redondo going down, huge. David Ruiz getting the red card, huge. Like it's wild. But that doesn't change the fact that Tata's the one that chose to go with 3 in the back.
100%, 100%. And I see there that, and also before that comment, I noticed that that Matthew said something as well, and Matthew's talking about Monterrey are not overrated. Obviously not. Monterrey by far, in my opinion, are the best team in Mexico, and it's not even close. I think it's a complete it's a complete joke that anybody thought that Inter Miami were gonna I thought they were gonna compete. I thought they were gonna could possibly get.
I thought they could win.
And 0.
I'm gonna die on the hill that we win this series if David Ruiz doesn't get that red card. I'm gonna die
100%. 100. I agree 100%.
I just want to mention something because Stancy's saying that she thinks I'm drunk now, and Rohan thinks I'm super pissed. Guys, I just wanted to come back on to dismiss myself, and it's only because my tooth is fucking killing me. So
I was gonna ask if your fridge was okay because you went to refill your water. It took about 45 minutes. I wanted to make sure your fridge was okay and that the water was dripping all right. If not, I had a guy that that could go help you out.
Yes,
well, Chris,
it definitely still works.
It's not just you. This game has given a lot of us toothaches.
Yeah.
Honestly, my right molar is just killing me right now.
Well, guys, I just wanted to dismiss myself. Thank you guys, everybody, for hopping on with us tonight. Much appreciated. To Salana, guys, check him out. Tifo podcast. Give all the info you need to give later.
Jordi Alba pushing people.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, here we go. Oh, it looked like it was gonna be a turnover, but
at this point, you can get all the red cards you want. What does it matter? We're not playing any more Champions Cup games.
Just destroy everybody at this point.
Just start kicking people. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, guys. But that guy kicked him, man.
Don't worry, Suarez is gonna bite somebody.
There you go. Jordi Alba's choking people again.
All right, fellas. All right, until next time, guys.
See you tomorrow, brother.
Hope you get worse.
All right. I'll be better tomorrow. He's gonna have his little root canal tomorrow. He'll be feeling better tomorrow. Hopefully, he'll be able to join the.
Have you ever had a root canal?
Fans? I have not. So I have had. I've had like something in like one of my teeth, but not a root canal. So something simple. But I heard it hurts. I heard it's brutal. I've never had a cavity, Ben. I've never had a cavity.
I've Anybody had one in the comments,
bro. You comment there if you ever had a cavity. I'm curious, man. Does that shit hurt? I took my son to the dentist this morning. He's gonna turn 3 in a couple weeks, and that guy just laid there like a mummy. He was good to go. They're like, open up. He opened up. So I'm curious. Anybody in the comments there? You guys hate the dentist? I'm just curious.
Tata has 23 cavities. Rohan said it hurts when you have diabetes. I don't know if that's a fact or that's some type of a joke. I don't know.
I'm curious.
But I've only had one cavity and never had a root canal or anything like that.
I will tell you this, bro. Brandon Vasquez absolutely just drilled FC Cincinnati and Inter Miami.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that was a fuck up by Drake more than anything, but yeah.
I mean, there's 2 pivotal points in this series, right? The David Ruiz red card and the Drake, earlier in the first half. I think those are the 2 biggest, kind of pivotal points in this series. And if you're able to erase those, I think the series comes out a little bit different. Unfortunately, you're not. And that's the good thing about champion soccer. Kudos to Columbus.
Well, and not just that. I mean, something that we don't really mention is the fact that Messi didn't play the first game. That was also huge. The fact that Messi didn't play that first game was huge, I think. I think if Messi plays that game, things are a lot different also. But yeah, unfortunately, that red card is going to haunt us for a while. You know, well, this game is basically over. So,
Absolutely.
Okay, so I guess we could talk about the aftermath of this.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
They came in and um, they said the priority is Champions Cup. That's the priority. That's not happening, obviously. So, is this season already a failure?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's a failure. I don't think it's a failure. As long as they're able to win the MLS Cup, which they're still in the hunt. And the top 9 teams get in. So there's a lot of time left over here. There's also Leagues Cup. So there's a lot still left to play in the season. Although I believe that CONCACAF Champions League was the number one trophy that they wanted to win. I think it was the most important. But given that Lionel Messi plays for Inter Miami, I do believe they'll be afforded a spot in the 2025 Club World Cup.
As a guest? Because they have that one guest spot that they're just going to run.
Just one? I think they have a couple.
No, I thought it was just one. Like, I thought everybody has to earn it, and then they're just going to invite just one team. I thought that's what I had heard. Salana, they're asking, what are the chances that Tata's being sacked?
Look, personally, I don't think he's going to be sacked.
There we go. I told you, Jordi Alba got kicked out. Red card.
He did. There it is.
I would love to see Luis Suarez bite somebody right now.
I mean,
might as well. This is gonna be the only chance you get to do it without any consequence at this point.
Absolutely. I think he's. I think he's in. I'm in. I'm in for that. I'm in. I'm waiting for it. And if he doesn't, I will.
There's people throwing shit at Jordi Alba as he walks out.
Yeah, that's. I mean, do you expect anything else from the fans over in Mexico? No. I expect them to throw beer at him and throw stuff at him. But I mean, to answer, the Galactic Prophets and question, what are Tata's chances of being sacked? I don't think he gets sacked, unfortunately. I know that Inter Miami, is favored to win everything this year. Tata has underperformed since he's been here. So, I would say this. Xavi's available. Let's wait till the summer and let's see what happens. I know. I know you're not a fan. But also he's part of
yeah, I know. The whole group.
And hold on. For wrestling terms, we'll just say he's part of the clique.
The faction? Right? Oh yeah, the clique. So Jaden says, so no Champions Cup, Open Cup is gone. Leagues Cup might not have Messi. Well, Leagues Cup will have Messi, and the MLS Cup could be. Yeah, he's not going to go to the Olympics, and could be possible. But that with this setup and defense, Miami not last in the playoffs. I don't see this being an issue against MLS teams. MLS teams have the same issues that Inter Miami have, which is depth, and Oh, here's another one. Oh my God, no! Please don't score. Don't score. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, thank fucking God.
Good. You're 20 seconds behind. Thank God. I'm about to watch it now.
Yeah, I'm at 8:30 right now. I mean 80-30. So that's why
I'm about 20 seconds behind.
Oh God, I hope Luis Suarez isn't really injured. Oh, Luis Suarez just went down. I think that was no contact. Don't tell me he just tore his Achilles.
No, that would be terrible.
Now that would be a bigger loss than this scoreline. Oh, he's grabbing at that calf Achilles, boy. That turf. Oh my God! Please walk it off.
Oh no!
Please walk it off.
No, this could be bad. This is my idol.
Nah, he's walking. Well, he's limping, but he always limps. Just take everybody off the pitch at this point. Like, let them fight or just take everybody off the pitch. One or the other. But it's pointless for them to just play. Jordi the Strangler. He does go for the neck a lot, huh?
He does.
He's limping, but, I mean...
He's always
limping worse than before, yeah. But he's saying he's limping worse than before. No more strikers if Suarez goes down. This is true. 80 minutes and no sub.
I'm trying to watch him to see, kind of to see what's going on with him. But I'll update our followers there. But
I think oh my god, another turnover in the back, dude.
Yeah, I mean we're down a player, and Suarez is just pissed.
Yeah, this is rough. Look at David Beckham, stupid ass. I don't even know why I called him stupid. I like David Beckham, but I'm just frustrated right now.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens. If you're a fan of the Rosanera, you expect to win every game, especially with this roster. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. These Mexican teams are just are constructed a little bit different.
Yeah, and everybody's saying still no sub. No sub yet, which is pretty wild also. Solano, are you gonna stick around for a post game?
Why not?
All right.
The wife is asleep. Salana's awake.
Yeah, my wife is sleeping also.
We got a little more whiskey.
That I don't do. I got straight water. And if any of you guys are up to stay up a little later, we're gonna have a post game. It's not. We're gonna have to close this channel out, and we're gonna start a separate one just for the post game, because there's some people that just want to watch the post game and don't want to have to skip all the way to the end of this. So we're just gonna start a brand new one after that. So
absolutely,
we'll just close this out, and then like a minute or two later. Oh, Mr. Krabs. By the way, I've seen Mr. Krabs ask this question like 3 times. I apologize. Every time I see it, I get distracted by something going on the screen. Philip, he's asking if anybody's wondering. Kevincho, I contacted Kevincho. It looks like our schedules aren't going to work out for tomorrow, unfortunately, because we only do previews Thursday, and we couldn't do Wednesday because obviously we have this game going on. So I don't think Kevincho is going to be a possibility, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have somebody else come on for KC. These Wednesday games really mess with our recording schedule also, because we usually have Wednesday and Thursday to work with if somebody can't make it on Thursday. But when there's a game on Wednesday, And no, it doesn't look like there's going to be a Chris post game. He's being a little baby. He's acting like a little toothache, like a little girl.
All right. We got Salana here. Salana will take over for Chris. It'll be a little bit more controversial.
This game needs to end. How many extra minutes do you think they give?
I don't think they give more than 3 or 4 minutes. I mean,
they shouldn't
anymore.
They shouldn't. Oh, who's on the floor now? Oh my God! Just take everybody off the pitch.
Absolutely. I mean, I see a lot of subs. The good thing is that we're gonna have a 2-minute pause in between the broadcast.
I see a lot of subs from Monterrey. Has anybody subbed in for Inter Miami yet?
Nobody.
Lucho Lalo's asking, was Chris drunk? No, he's been complaining about his baby toothache since yesterday. That's why he didn't join us for the Spanish show last night, Batterheads en Español. For those of you who didn't know, we do Batterheads en Español. And, there you go. We scored. Diego Gomez off a set piece header. We got one.
There you go. What do you expect? Hold on. Let me get it here in 2 seconds. Goal!
You know what? I was hoping for a lot more exciting goal reactions, but the way this finally went, it just...
That was actually nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very nice goal.
Could you imagine we would have scored first?
Wow!
I might have taken my shirt off and ran around the room.
You and me both, except it might have been more attractive with you. Damn, man, I can't believe that Brandon Chuchu Vasquez scored a goal. Man, unbelievable.
What annoyed me is his celebration. It's like, calm the hell down, dude.
Man, I see Inter Miami just a lot more aggressive in these last 5-10 minutes than they have been the entire game.
But it could also be that Monterrey is lacking a little bit. At this point, they're just letting them hold possession, and it's like, go ahead, just run out the clock. You can't score, 4 more goals in this time. Let me update that score line, by the way. So, yep. So,
rough game.
100%. If they were to magically, and they won't, but if they were to magically put 2 more up and then 3-3, does it make it a little more respectable?
No,
right?
no, absolutely not. I mean, just because you scored a couple goals in the last couple minutes doesn't make it respectable. I mean, you got to be able to compete the entire game and to make a game the entire game. And Inter Miami hasn't been able to do that. I mean, Vallados has dominated this game. I mean, I think at least since Inter Miami got the red card, with Jordi Alba, since then, although they've scored a goal, Vallados has dominated the game.
I think One World One Goal is asking for a somber harmonica beat for you to play here.
We might play it, when the center referee sounds that whistle. We might play a little somber beat. I will tell you this though, I'm very upset at Drake Callender and that first goal. I mean, I'm just not convinced at his play with his feet and what he was doing, and it's just unacceptable.
I forgot who was running down the middle to receive that ball. Was it Freire? It was somebody, but they were running down the middle of the box to receive that ball, and Drake panicked when he saw it.
Absolutely,
he panicked when he saw this guy closing in on him. But because I remember after they scored, I said, okay, well, we needed to score 2 goals regardless. I do think that does something to the mental of the team as a whole, because you're like, we need to score quick, we need to score twice, and then all of a sudden you give up a goal and you're like, what the F? And it was a stupid goal on top of that, which made it even worse. And I will tell you, over the last 10 minutes or so before they scored that goal, I hadn't seen Messi looks deflated like this in a while, but it looked like he just had his head hung down quite a bit, and that sucks to see.
It might suck to see, but his former team didn't do all that well today in the Champions League as well. So,
yeah, but they scored twice.
They might have scored twice, but that doesn't matter, I think.
Wait, which former team are we talking about? Because he has 2 former teams that are playing against each other.
I'm talking about PSG. His former team lost 2-3 against Barcelona. His former team won.
Yeah.
But PSG lost 2-3 today against the Barcelona. So, I mean, I guess neither of his teams won.
Yeah.
It is mistakes. It is very upsetting to see the team, especially, the fact that the team was created for this special moment.
Oh, wow. They called the game at the 90th minute. Okay. They didn't give any extra time.
And Redondo didn't get to play. Some of the other guys.
Robert Taylor.
Right. Some of the other guys that we expected to play didn't get to play. And that just kind of upsets me.
Yeah. All right. We're going to end this live stream here. We appreciate you guys kicking with us for our first ever live watch along. We're going to close this out and just stick on the channel. We're going to jump on to the post game. So go ahead and meet us there. We'll be there in about 2 minutes. We'll be over in the new studio. So join us there in about 2 minutes or so. And I'll catch you guys there. Hey, look, at least it's not 1 a.m, right? I mean, that's a positive. It's 12:20. No, that's not a positive. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. Oh, wait. Let me do the whole. If you're listening on, no, I'm not doing this on audio. What do I say? Oh, if you're joining us in the chat, as always, you guys are the best part of the show. Appreciate it. Leave us 5 stars, comment, review, like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. And again, we'll catch you guys in a couple minutes.